Yo, SigVic in 1989 here with another video for you guys. Sorry I've been absent, but you know how life goes. But anyways, so this is Dead by Daylight, dude. This is one of the best games I've ever played. I guess in modern times. I mean, this game's old now by 5 years. They just got done doing their 5th anniversary, but let's see. So this is the survivor side. You get to play as a survivor. This is Kate Denson. You could actually prestige your survivor 3 times, and for every prestige you actually unlock like bloody clothes, like kind of what she has now. And then you get perks. So there's basic perks, and then there's individual perks that you must unlock first on whatever that survivor is. And once you unlock it for that specific survivor, it gets unlocked for all the other survivors. So it's kind of a hard thing to do, but I have empathy. Empathy is the one that kind of, you can see when a survivor gets hurt, so you could tend to the survivor, or if you have objectives that you need to do with the killer, that always works. I have, let's see, some other perks. Oh yeah, so they have these sacrificial cakes. I think they give you like a 200 bonus or something. It's pretty gnarly. But yeah, Dead by Daylight is one of those rare games that come out and just happens to be super good, freaking amazing game. It's possibly one of the greatest games I've ever played, and it's definitely a must-own on the Switch. But yeah, you see, like, there's a bunch of survivors you could choose from. There's the non-licensed characters and the licensed characters. And then there's these other characters as well. There's like Leon S. Kennedy is fresh. You have Cheryl from Silent Hill. You have Ash. You have Stranger Things. You got your Saul, your Freddy Krueger characters. It's definitely interesting when it comes to the licensed characters. And you have like these objectives. You can't really see it, but like, for example, like complete 10 gens. Like, doesn't necessarily mean to do like a whole gen, but as long as you do like 10 gens worth of rebuilding, because the game essentially at the end of the day, like, it's you need to build 5 generators as fast as you can before the killer gets you, and open one of the escape gates. If not, you gotta find like this key, and there's like a hatch in the middle of the floor. It's hard finding it, dude. I never escape out the hatch unless like the killer lets me, which is rare. But yeah, Dead by Daylight, it's an online only game, so there's no offline mode. It's crossplay pretty much with every console except for the phone version. The phone version, you're only limited to people that are on the phone. It's 17.5 gigabytes or somewhere around there. I'm not really too sure, but pretty much it's under 20, so that's always a good thing. The online community is insane. I noticed though, I have a better time playing as a survivor in the daytime and a killer in the night. I'd be lying if I said that this game wasn't a little toxic. I mean, you have your toxic ass killers and survivors. Like, I've been in games where survivors actually teamed up with the killer against me, and I was wearing like all bloody level 3 prestige clothes. So maybe they were just trying to troll me. I don't even know, but it was funny. I laughed. I actually have the video. I think I gotta find it somewhere.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Some people argue that this should be a free game. I mean, I don't agree with that, because I mean, there's like, Fortnite's cool, right? But there's all these people that are just kind of just weirdos, and I feel like when a game like this is like $40, you know what I mean? Only a certain kind of crowd would own this game. And if it's on sale, and it's very rarely on sale, but when it's on sale, you get it for $20 on the eShop, which I suggest waiting. And dude, the replay value on this game is insane. Like, just the competitiveness, not even just being against the killer or with other survivors, just sometimes just trying to accomplish things yourself, whether they be generators or healing people or seconds running away from the killer. The content, just, there's so many maps. What does suck though is like, you don't really have control over the maps. It's pretty much kind of like just plays the next map on its own, unless like I mean, there is hold items that helps you put you in a different map, and but it's an amazing game. But yeah, like you see me like there's these like quick action buttons that you need to press whenever you do a generator, and you see someone just got hooked right now. It's their first hook. Like you can get away with 2 hooks virtually every survivor, but once you get hooked the 3rd time, it's just an automatic death. But yeah, I see. I think this is the nurse. So I just got hit. I'm on the run. But let's see. So yeah, on your bottom left hand corner, it tells you how many engines are still around, who's hurt, how many times someone's been on the hook, your items. You could tell if your item is still usable or not, just because it's not as highlighted. Like it gets dimmer on the bar. So this is the little wiggle actions that you could do. It's one of those things like it kind of pays off if the killer is like slacking or he's slow, you know. And in this game, I'm not gonna lie, it could be frustrating as hell, man. You can't get over emotional. You can't act out on your emotions. Just remember though, at the end of the day, you get points for any little thing except there's certain actions. So like, if the killer knocks you down, don't get frustrated. Don't fucking rage quit, and don't crawl unless like he's chasing someone else and you know he's gonna be gone. But just start recovering. You get points for recovering. So you hold the recover button, and what the recovering does essentially is like, instead of like your other survivor taking however long it takes to help you get back up, you help eliminate that time by recovering yourself. So it's always best to recover first because you're making points and you might get saved. Only move conditionally, and if there's good like foliage or cover to hide behind, you know, or else it's just in vain. There's a lot of content on this game. But anyways, so the other side would be the killers, man. There's so many killers to actually name and go over their perks. But pretty much you want to choose whoever you feel comfortable with. I'd suggest like unlocking whatever perks would be the best, and then just focusing on one killer. You know, maybe a second one just to switch off and on. When you play as a killer, you're going to be forced into a third person point of view camera angle. It's not bad, but it takes a little getting used to, so you don't get to see your killer. Sorry. But when you're a killer and you're chasing out the survivors, they always tend to leave scratch marks. I mean, there's perks to make the scratch marks last longer or less, depending on what they use. But yeah, people who usually tend to play survivors always almost forget that they leave behind scratch marks, you know, and they drop pellets, so you gotta break pellets. It's a lot of in between until you actually get them. But yeah, but I guess to add everything up, dude, this game is a must-own game. You have to buy it. Like if you don't own this game but you own a Nintendo Switch, like you're sleeping on this game so bad. But anyways, this game straight up 10. I mean, it has its flaws, but they're more like technical flaws. Like sometimes that you know like the updating's bad, especially if you rely on a hotspot. But if you're not hotspotting, dude, you have your own Wi-Fi. Like, you know, the downloads ain't nothing. Like there's always updates. Like I think at least once a month, but sometimes they'll have technical problems where like a map won't work, or like, you know, certain actions do something stupid. But it's nothing ever like too long or that bad. Maybe just bad for you for that day. But anyways, this game is a 10, solid 10, dude. Buy it. Go to the store, buy it right now. I'm telling you, I'm already almost at 400 hours. I think 380 hours now, and it's the second most played game I have. Just go out, buy it. Thank you guys. Let me know. Give me a like. Hook it up with just a sub or whatever you guys want. Smoke a bowl. Peace.